Good morning, cyber friends. This is the Middle Man coming at you again from Walker's Music with yet another word for the day. Saturday morning edition, people. It's early Saturday morning. Matter of fact, I think it's around 5:18, 5:15, somewhere like that. But we give God all the praise and honor and glory for, like always. I never dare not take any glory away from the Father. We thank Him for life, health, and strength for what it is. And we also thank Him for each and every one of you cyber friends. You know who you are. I was just coming to say this morning, as you look at my title of my video, it say Day of Remembrance. And matter of fact, people, that's exactly what I am doing this morning. It's a day of remembrance for me in honor of, matter of fact, two dear friends that are no longer with me. I lost back in my high school days, but they were two dear friends. As a matter of fact, y'all have heard me talk about one, Walter Pitts Jr. June, I called him. That was his nickname. And we were like brothers. But there was another one that also was just like a brother to me. And we played basketball together, and we all had a lot of fun together. We used to do a lot of pool shooting together and everything. And his name was Calvin Cook. Calvin Cook. And matter of fact, those of you that may not know Calvin, I'm quite sure you know of his older brother. Matter of fact, which we call Buck Cook. Matter of fact, his name is Henry Cook, but we always call him Buck, his nickname. But that was Buck, the younger brother. He was my classmate. Me and Calvin used to do a lot of things together, and on this here particular day, like I say, I call it a day of remembrance, is because it was on this here particular day. It was the Saturday before Mother's Day. And like I say, before I go any further, happy Mother's Day to my mom and to all the mothers out there that belong in my circle. And just to mothers, period, we say happy Mother's Day to each and every one of you, and we hope that you have many, many more. But as I was speaking of the day of remembrance, speaking of my buddy Calvin Cook, it was on this here very day, I never will forget it. We was about to graduate from high school, and on this here particular Saturday, I had spent time with my buddy. We had been at the pool room together, and I had went and I bought us some chicken from the old chicken house, what we call Carter's Chicken at that time. And I took it back to him to the pool room. I tried to get him to go home. I was going to take him home. I had those of you that remember the old 10-speed bikes, I had like a gold one, yellow, real pretty yellow gold 10-speed, and I was going to take him home. And but he didn't want to go, and so that particular time, so I left him at the pool room, and I went on home. And then later that evening, I went down to the park where we all played basketball together over in the McDonald Woods. But it was something wasn't right that evening down there. All of us were down there. All of us, all of my friends and buddies and stuff like Roe Tarver and Ronnie Pitts and just a whole bunch of Nelson Simmons Jr. We all were down there playing basketball, and it didn't feel right. So I left, and when the time I was getting ready to go back home, one of the girls that I knew over there on Webster Street, and Miss Jackson, her name was Ruth Jackson, her daughter Joanne, called me to the porch, and she told me, she said, "Ernest, you heard?" I said, "Heard." Asked her, what I'm supposed to hear? She said, Calvin dead. Calvin got killed just a while ago. And I'm like, no, you got to be kidding. I just left Calvin. I said, Calvin, but sure enough, he had got shot by another one of my friends. And that he's no longer with us either, as a matter of fact. And I won't call the name, but nevertheless, he was killed on this here particular day, and right before Mother's Day. And that was a blow, a hard blow. So when I say a day of remembrance, y'all, I really mean it from my heart, because of the fact my buddy June passed away after my 16th birthday, That was in 1977, and he passed away, and he just like a brother. Then, after 2 years later, coming up to our graduation and everything, and like I said, on this here particular day, Calvin, he got killed, and those were two of my closest best friends. So when I say day of remembrance, I'm not speaking just to say something. I'm speaking from the heart. People, those guys were my friends, and I would have done anything if I could get them back. But I know they'll never come back to me. I shall go to them, but they'll never come back to me. But nevertheless, I say that to say this: we have too much strife in our church. We have too much strife in our families, in our homes. It's just too much strife and all this petty issue stuff that don't really matter. There's going to come a time, like right now, I wished I could turn back the hands of time and bring my buddies back. I would do it. And it would probably do things much different. You don't miss your water until the well is going dry, people. We need to forget about these little petty issues and remember the things at hand. It's a day of remembrance. Whatever you're going to do for a person, if you're really doing it for that person, you don't really care how it happens. You don't care who get the glory. God get the glory. I done told us we do not get glory, people. Glory belongs to God. But if somebody else get a little credit, so be it. Don't worry about that. But I just had to do that this morning, and I'm hoping that everybody will get a chance to hear this video, or see this video, hear it, and take heed to it. All this stuff we arguing about really don't matter. There is a right way to do a thing, though. I must let everybody know that Paul said, let everything be done decently and in order, especially in the church. And I'm going to tell you this, I'm going to go outside the church. Everything needs to be done decently and in order, period. Not only in the church, but in all your dealing with people, you ought to be decent and you ought to be in order. So when you do things out of order, you can't help but get a bad result. You can't help but get a bad result. But at any rate, I'm just saying, people, we need to forget about these petty issues. And like I say, if I'm going to do something for a person, I'm just going to do it for them. I don't have to have no special reason. I don't have to get the glory or the credit. But if I got something I want to do for somebody, I just do it. But remember, this petty stuff, when people ask you to do something, you either say yay or nay. Don't wait. And then after they have, you know what I mean, if you give people a chance, you got to give people a chance in order to say yay or nay. That's what I always tell people. If you want Middleman to do something for you, you ask me. You ask me. Don't ask nobody else. You ask me. And if I can do it, I'll do it. And if I can't do it, I'll let you know. I said, well, at this particular time, I cannot do it. But now you check with me such and such time, maybe. This is the way we should do with each other, people. And as if we call ourselves Christians and got any God in us at all, this should not be hard to do. But we got so much strife in our churches, we got so much strife in our families, whatnot, and we need it not be like that. Because people, let me tell you something. I guarantee you, if all the people that we know, if they could come back, the ones that are going on to the other side, like my two friends, and God knows they was two of my best friends. They were like brothers. June and Cab. Both of them was like brothers. If I could get them back today, it wouldn't matter. But guess what? Nothing they could do today, if I could get them back, would make me mad or upset. So why can't we be like that while we have people with us? Now let's wait till they die. See, in other words, I don't want you to do something for me. Don't get up when I'm gone. And if the Lord delay is coming and I be stretched out in front of that pulpit and up there in front of the church too proud to talk, don't wait till then to start talking good about me. If you got something you want to say about me, the man, say it right now. While I can see it, hear it, and smell it. Don't give me, I can't do nothing when I'm stretched out up there too proud to talk. But this is when we want to get up and do a whole lot of talk when that person's dead. That ain't going to help that person at all. Because one thing about it, whatever you say or do ain't going to help or hurt that person that laid out of there. So if you got something that you're going to do for somebody, do it for them while they can enjoy it. People, whatever you get into, if God is not in it, Please, man, please, sir, come out of it. Because it's going to come to nothing, people. And remember, that's that verse. Remember, what goes around, sure enough come back around. You got to be careful how you treat people. Because when you dig a ditch, guess what? You got to be in the ditch to dig it. Let us treat each other right. Let us do right to all the brethren and sisters. This Mighty Man saying peace. Goodbye.